Welcome, Divine Hearts. My name is Lois, and I wanted to share a few observations, a few messages that were coming through about the mother frequencies and the expansions that we go through on this journey of motherhood and embodying this frequency more and more, and coming to explore it more and understand it a little bit more as we evolve, come to remember, expand in all ways. And so I had this lovely experience yesterday of a session with a lovely being. And in it came through these transmissions of sorts, but ideas too, inspired ideas about motherhood and the different phases and the growth of the mother frequency as we are growing and evolving and expanding within our consciousness, in our ability to hold more light, more compassion, more love, as we all take this journey of ascension together. And as we were in this session with this lovely being, it became apparent that she was very much in the mother frequency, in its practical form, when we, as women, birth these incredible souls onto the planet, these beings that have agreed and chosen us, and we have indeed responded and chosen them. And the processes that we go through, first of all, in order to be able to birth these souls through, and how it made me remember the processes that I had forgotten, how before each being and soul came to me to birth, I have two sons, that my frequency, my body was called to do deep clearings before each soul was ready to come through, because before that clearing and deep cleansing and the changes that I was called to make, I was not in vibrational alignment with those souls that wished to come through, to be birthed through this physical vessel. And now being able to see that more clearly and to understand it as the pathway of preparation, because also showing me how in many instances, not all, of course, there are always exceptions, especially now, because there are beings here who wish to take on the role of the mother and take on the journey of ascension at the same time. But for many, we may choose the experience of motherhood, and then the experience and the process of ascension begins a bit later, because the experience of the initial mothering frequency, if you will, when we become physical mothers, physically birthing souls, these babies coming through us, is such a physical experience, and the energy that is needed to be able to attend to and share a level of commitment to that relationship is huge. And so we are often functioning from our carbon-based bodies. It's a really physical experience. We are there to assist these beings in their initial growths. We are there to take care of them, to nourish them, to to start to assist them with their initial building blocks, if you will, and how to navigate this earth. And so it is a very physical, very energetic experience, because you are called to you need a lot of energy, and it's very physical energy. And so it is often this carbon-based body that gives us the energy to be able to work in that initial mother frequency. And so I came to remember how also it was different between the experience of birthing of the first son and then the second son a few years later, and how I was called to do deeper clearings and light body upgrades, which we have spoken about before and many speak about, which are these deep clearings, these flu-like symptoms, maybe when the body is really deep cleansing all these old energies out to be able to hold more light, to up level more, to upgrade. And this definitely occurred then with my second son, because again I was still dense, unbeknownst to me that this was what was occurring at the time, in a way. And so these clearings occur again so that we can come into vibrational match with these souls that wish to come through. And it may be something that you have experienced too, and how interesting that is, and how it is always all of it in assistance to our ascension journey, because it is our expansion in each moment. And it was also for me an experience of coming to experience one of my first initial ego deaths, because there are going to be many along the way as we come to see more and understand more and experience more. But having these souls come into my life and stepping into a new role with this new word, this mother frequency, being placed in a position where I was no longer serving myself in every way. Now I was called to serve another, and to hold this very sacred connection, and to respect it deeply and to honour it. And that proved at the time to be very challenging for my ego and for my human self at the time, who was still holding on to attachments and labels and a life and a lifestyle that was all about freedom of serving the self in many ways. And so just taking a deeper look, a more expansive look again now at on the journey that we take, especially as women who are going through these mothering frequencies, for example, and the different phases of it. And some may not wish to experience the physical mothering, but may well be tuning up faster in their involution to the next stages of this mother frequency that is on offer. And so this mother frequency comes in so strongly at this time for many, many reasons, because for many, you may be aware of this beautiful and auspicious green comet that is flying through the ethers around us at this time. This comet that has returned to us after many, many thousands of years, and it is a messenger. And when I see images of it with this beautiful green hue and this whiteness to it, it makes me wish to bring these andaras together, which are these beautiful green and this beautiful white. And it's about this newness and this holy and divine mother frequency that's being ignited within our DNA, offering us the opportunity to level up, to expand into an expanded template of the divine mother, of the cosmic mother. And so we see the connection between this and the comet so beautifully, how it's ushering in this opportunity for us to step in more now into the holy and divine mother frequencies from within us, and what this really means. And for me, it represents many things. It represents the holy dove, this Shekinah frequency, as we begin to hold more love, more light, and our energies expanding, we are able to hold more within us. So we are now possibly in our realities able to reflect this as our energies are expanding. We are becoming more able to hold more within our energies, which means that it may well reflect in our realities as us becoming more of a mother within a community setting, being able to hold more within our frequency, if you will, hold the space. And so many may well be called during this year, this very sacred year of energies, opportunities of stepping into more of our own light, to hold a larger space, if you will, and this could be energetically, and could manifest in our realities in whichever way we feel is highest aligned. And so the role of this mother frequency, how we are expanding now, and how it is birthing within all of us, and how this dove, this frequency of the Divine Mother, births in all of us and is an opportunity for everybody. It's not just for women, it is for men and women. It is for all of us. It is all encompassing. It does not differentiate. It is a unity frequency. It is the frequency for me that represents the original templates that were experienced in Lemurian times. It is the initial plan for the birthing of all these creations on earth, right at the inception of earth, the inception of the idea of what earth was here to be, and that it would be a heaven on earth experience for beings within a form of sorts, within a physical form. Of course, remembering that those forms initially were very etheric, ethereal, light-filled, and also coming to see how it has been a process of descension in the beginning from these from the inception, us as souls wishing to experience a form, a physicality that became denser and denser and denser. And so seeing the Star of David, the symbol, the triangle that comes down as we were descending gradually into denser form, and now how we begin the journey back of ascending back within these physical forms, but transforming them to bring them with us. And so this Star of David becomes a seal in a way, becomes a code that activates within us, because it's a sign of the contract or the agreement that we made to take this journey of ascending back into bringing this Divine Mother template back online. And so now coming to understand the journey of, for women in particular in this instance, because women are built with this inner system to give physical birth. And then when that phase, that cycle is no longer needed on the soul's journey, then the body utilizes its light capabilities and now becomes a cosmic vessel and is now able to birth higher creations into being. And so the process of birthing doesn't stop, it just transforms. It's elevated into the next spheres, into the next levels. And so there was this understanding, there was this deep secret knowledge within the ancients knew of these phases and understood them fully. The power of this form, if you will, to continually birth. But again, this isn't, this birthing, this cosmic birthing, isn't exclusive to women. It is an experience that men also are able to have too, and have, because now we are stepping into the realm of becoming cosmic creators. We are cosmic birthers. We are star mothers, star fathers, star families here to birth cosmic creations. And so the experiences as the body's transforming and changing, the belly blowing up, these pains may often mimic the feeling of physical birth, and these higher creations that our souls agreed to birth and bring through. And now within this cosmic frequency that we are reaching, as this mother frequency is ascending, as we are able to expand and hold more and become more of this holy cosmic mother, if you will, and take on these roles, these responsibilities of birthing these higher visions and creations that we get to see, that we take steps towards the birthing of these, then we are indeed becoming the star mothers, the star fathers, the cosmic birthers of these new realities, as this mother frequency is continually elevating, and we are elevating within us to continually be able to fine-tune and reach those elevated states of frequency from within us. And so this journey of the mother frequency just continually expands. And how that is represented in your reality. How does this reflect in your reality? Because it will, because we are all called to involve, if you will, evolve into these higher mother frequencies, these divine mother frequencies. We cannot but evolve into these divine mother frequencies. And the evolution, I find so beautiful and magical, how this body of ours goes through these phases and stages, and how magical it is, and how incredible we are with these immense capabilities we had no idea that we held. And so this was the main ideas and messages that I wish to share with you, that just inspired me and brought me to awe of the waves of these frequencies, and how we just deepen and deepen the journey. So I just hope that's brought light to your journey in some way, brought maybe an aha moment somewhere in those experiences for you too. Sending you so much love.